Okay, I was gone for a minute, but I'm back now. Sit back down. Say Hollywood. Oh, it's like that now. I'ma show you how to act now. I'ma show 'em how to act. I'ma show you. I'ma show 'em how to act. Okay, now picture little Bobby, just a younger runner around.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Wilson's Seahawks going up against Carr's Raiders.
It's a day, Larry, that fans in these parts will need to savor as we come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Oakland Raiders. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Right. At the 20. The slot man in motion right. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Fresh set of downs here. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. They go play action here on first down. And the Raiders have got him.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. They'll send the tight end in motion. On second down, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So they say we'll let that completed pass stand, and we'll bring up third down instead as they decline it.
So they're comfortable with the yardage. The big thing to them is what you pointed out, getting it to third down and making a play there.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going up top. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Seahawks send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, you don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. In motion left goes a tight end. From the shotgun, Wilson. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. The Seahawks send out their punter. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. A first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. In motion right comes Gordon. On 2nd down, here's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So out come the Raiders. In motion right comes Gordon.
Hey, 734.
On first down, Carr. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now after the timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. In motion right comes Gordon. On 2nd down, Montgomery trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Jones now in motion left. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Carr going to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Little motion now from the tight end. On second down, here's Wilson. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action with Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And an alley to run. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big play that time for the Raiders. 66 yards on the ground. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Halfback sent in motion. Now Carr throwing on second down. His throw caught right around the 6. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The slot man in motion right. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Now on 4th down, Jack Del Rio's going to send on the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they here now at 10-7. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. The Seahawks send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that. Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now a play fake. Carr. And he finds Fitzgerald. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there. A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. First down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Bobby Wagner from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts and still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Around the NFL, second quarter down in Tampa. And the Panthers looking pretty good. Their lead growing even further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Now, you ready? White Monday. Single receiver. Hey, Jordan Island over there. Single receiver.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Back five here and
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And that makes it 14-10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football on the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
Around the NFL, second quarter down in Tampa. And the Panthers good. Their lead growing even further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Here's Marquette King now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And now they'll run it here off tackle. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's Wilson looking to throw on 2nd down. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Daquan Jones able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front as we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. In motion left goes Jones. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
To throw on 2nd down. Carr. Caught on the left side. Fitzgerald. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
From the gun now on 3rd down. Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And they give this time to the tailback. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Block it in motion right. Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses, understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium, they're in the 3rd quarter in Tampa. And the Panthers, they're starting to pull away in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays. I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a give running left with Montgomery. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
The Raiders on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Jones now in motion left. Play clock winding down. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Finds his target, Montgomery. A very solid gain of 27. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
The first down carry here for Charles. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. To throw on 2nd down. Carr. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. And it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The play clock's running down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Now a handoff working right. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
as they run the counter play. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. And the back goes into motion. To throw is Wilson from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He juked him. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Seahawks on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met an offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they open up some nice holes there for him.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Now he's flushed out left. Finding room inside the 40. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Carr to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
On the carry, it's Montgomery. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Zerline's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3-and-out.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And he'll give it here to his running back. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, A very tough run, but for a pretty short gain out near the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Second down following the run. Going to give this time to the tailback. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Seahawks, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.